Hello, hello, my beautiful souls. Sorry, fixing the camera. Hi, guys. Let me turn it up. So, I hope everyone is well. Happy Saturday. Just wanted to jump on real quick and just talk about and the changes that have been going on. I see 555 all the time, especially when there are big events that are going on in my life. I was seeing like 555 and 515 and 15 a lot right before I got pregnant with my son. Right before I stopped working in the restaurant business, right before I went back into the restaurant business, and right before I moved out of New York and started doing spirituality kind of like full time and stepping into this light. And as we're changing and as all these shifts are going through our lives, right? The angels gives us signs, synchronicities, whatever. You'll see 1111 now is like the big like fad or thing as people are awakening, although these numbers all do have relevance. And change can be a good thing. Well, I'm not going to say can be. Change is a good thing. But how we flow with the changes of our life will depend on how the energy is, how it all plays out. As I've been getting all of the watching things fall apart. And I mean, little things like things breaking or just like ending, just weird little shifts, little stuff, nothing big or catastrophic, but just like, all right, well, that's done, time to move on. All right, well, that's done, time to move on. And I was talking to someone yesterday about friendships and the people that we've, been on this journey of life with, and how some of the changes that we're going through as we're awakening and okay with those shifts that we're making, right? And not saying that they're doing it maliciously or vengefully, but when you're healing and you're setting boundaries for yourself, right? The only people that have a problem with those boundaries are the ones that were comfortable crossing them, right? Because people that love you and care about you and support you and are cheering for you are not going to be upset that like you're learning to like, yes, live your best life, do it. Yes, you're not with it. All right, well, next, moving on, I use the analogy of a nightclub. It's like, you go into the club, everybody's dressed out, but boundaries are like the velvet rope, right? And then you have discernment, which is your bodyguards at the door, which is either letting the blessings in, right, or keeping the bullshit out. So there will be stuff on maybe they're not dressed appropriately. Maybe they're wearing baseball caps and sneakers and they can't, right? You're not allowed to wear it there. And some of those people will run back to the car and maybe like change their shoes and take the hat off and brush their hair and get right back online and get in and move forward, right? And move forward. And then others will be like, no, I'm not doing this. And we'll step into ego and get really upset about it and miss that opportunity. But you have the discernment and forcing things or holding on to relationships or belief systems or mind frames that have been keeping you stagnant this whole time is not benefiting, right? Like, what is the purpose of just staying stuck? And if there are people that are comfortable or happier with you being unhappy, happier with you living in poverty, happier with you depression, like if those shifts in your life that are going on are not reasons to celebrate you, and these people in your life are not celebrating the fact that you're making these changes, they gotta go, as well as those like low vibrational energies and those distorted beliefs. Like, it has to go. And love is great, yeah, blah blah blah. And oh, we have all these people in our lives and they all have these wonderful titles, yay, mentor, my teacher. And so it's like their word is gold. But if it's not resonating with your soul, if you're not sleeping well at night, if you're not happy, then why are you listening to that? Like, it's not their life. People love to give us advice on our life and on decisions that they don't have to live with the repercussions of or the consequences of, whether those things are good or bad. Like, you have to live with yourself every single day about what you did the day before. Feel good about your life. And if you're not feeling good, then that's where the shifts need to occur. And if you can't look yourselves in the eye, then that's a whole nother conversation, right? Because you should be able to look at yourself and be like, I love you. I love you, Autumn. You're a bad bitch. I love you. I tell myself I love you every day. Why? Because I love myself. And it was in loving myself that I'm able to love others. I would not be able to love my children the way that I do if I did not love myself. I would not be able to love being able to jump on here and share with the collected to me, and love and appreciate the gifts that have been bestowed upon me, to channel messages, to tap into the energies of the collective, to motivate and inspire people, to love people, to be able to hug someone and to transform their energies. I wouldn't be able to do any of that if I didn't love myself, because I wouldn't believe that I could do it. I wouldn't believe that anything that I was doing had value, right? And so you have to love yourself, and you have to stand in your truth, and you have to stand in your power, and you have to respect and flow with the changes that are coming to you, because you know that everything is designed for your greatest good, to help us overcome, to show us that we can do it, right? And the traumas and the pains that we deal with are lessons often in what not to do, what not to accept, what I don't want in my life anymore. And that's okay. It's not like every lesson is going to be like, yay, fun. Like, oh, I just learned how to do, multiplication. I got the whole chart right. Like, now I know, 9 times 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't always look like that. Sometimes it's worked with many amazing people over the years, and I've worked with some really special people that weren't very kind, and those lessons were, okay, well, I don't want to be that person, right? I don't like that energy. I don't like how they responded to that. I don't like how they left everyone feeling. So I'm not going to do that, right? So sometimes the lessons are what not to do. If you, and I'm big on this, it's like when someone tells you the stove is hot, don't touch the stove, you could burn your hand. I'm the person that's going to be like, okay, and don't touch the stove. Now, there are people that are going to be like, whatever, and touch stove and burn the hand, and then bitch about the fact that they burnt the hand, knowing that they were told ahead of time not to do it, but they did it anyway, burnt the hand, and then they want to be mad at who? Because you mad at the person that told you that the stove was hot, or you mad at yourself for not listening when you were guided, right? But you burnt your hand and you learned to learn, don't touch stove, or it could come in the hard way. Hey, don't touch stove, do it anyway, but you still get the lesson, right? And so we're going through all these changes, and we're gaining new people in our lives, and we're losing people in our lives, and we're gaining new gifts and new beliefs, and we're tossing away the shit that doesn't feel good anymore. And as you're moving forward in your life, you're noticing that some relationships are ending, right? Some people aren't comfortable with the fact, or okay with just kind of like aimlessly being a jellyfish in life, right? Just floating around and just wishing for the best. And every once in a while they bump into like a blessing and it's cool. But you can also consciously create your life and know that like the pure essence of God is flowing through you, and you're a co-creator in this universe. And it's like, no, I don't want to just bump into a blessing. I'm trying to GPS, and I'm trying to go right there to that thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, along the road, like there may be detours and bumps and bruises. I might hit a pothole or something. I might have to stop and get some gas. But either way, like the GPS is set and I'm on my way and I'm going to get that blessing, right? I don't want to just be like walking down the street and haphazardly trip over something. Yes, no, let me correct that. Yes, universe, I do want that as well, because I'll definitely walk down the street and find some money on the floor and pick it up. I'll take that blessing all day, every day. Facts. Send that right now. But having said that, I also gonna have a good day. And people that are not with it, or not feeling that vibration, or not happy that you're happy, people are not happy that you're joyful, people are not happy that you're succeeding, people are not happy that you're healing, can't get into the motherfucking club. They can't get into the club. It's a guest list, yo. Your name's not on it. Go change your attire, right? Their outfit to the nines, and come on in. I'll be in VIP waiting for you. I'm not going to stand out here waiting for you while you figure it out, but I got you. I'll be in VIP waiting on you. Change clothes. Change your clothes, I'll add you to the guest list. Simple shit. And it's hard. I know there are people that I'm not speaking to right now. Never. But when I came on this path and I started healing and I started moving forward with this and really delved into my relationship with the Most High and the angelic realm and my guides and ancestors and stuff like that, there were people in my life that were not happy about that, right? I was raised Christian. They think I'm going to hell. I don't understand how, but whatever. You know, so I'm going to hell. Yay, whatever. It's warm down there. It's wear red all the time. Anyway, like literally, like it's touched with the angelic realm and with spirit guides and with the Most High every day that it boggles my mind that people are just like, oh my God, you're like praying different and you look happy and your skin is glowing. You must be going to hell. It's odd to me. It's odd. But it is what it is. Change is inevitable, right? And change is going to come in and changes are going to keep happening. And I'm one of these changes that are coming in, right, with this beautiful new moon in Cancer. And I think like Neptune might be in retrograde right now. Like there's just all these awesome energies that are coming in that's helping us change how we look at things and changing our lives. And Cancer is about, right, emotions and feelings. So a lot of our relationships are changing. And the relationships aren't always an external thing, although, you know, love is great. It's not always about that. The relationships that you have with yourself, the relationship that you have with your finances, to changing who you are from the inside out, right? Because as within, so without, right? As above, so below. So the change has to start within you, and that starts with self-love. That starts with self-realization. That starts with self-worth. That starts with like remembering, like, no, you know what? Like I do deserve that, and I am a good person. I have done good things, and you know what? Like I might not be perfect, but I can do better shit. No matter what they told you or whoever tries to lie to you. Like literally, there's so many. There are people in your life. There are people that remember you for a kindness, whether you recall it or not. There are people that remember you. A smile, a hug, a kind word, a text message. You never know. You're literally a walking blessing. And as you're changing and as you're growing and as you're coming more into yourself and loving yourself and expanding, and the things that are being lost are going to be replaced with something so much greater. You have a beautiful soul tribe out there, right? There are so many of us that are just out here like, hey, we love you. We love you. We love you. And I don't need to know you to love you because I am love and you are love. And that's enough for me. That's enough for me, you know? And I think the changes that are happening should be celebrated. And so I'm here to celebrate you, and I'm here to tell you, yo, if you're changing and if you're healing and if you're learning to love yourself and if you stood up for yourself and you stood in your truth, take stock, like, damn, I betrayed myself. I should have said yes when I meant it, or I should have said no when I meant it, you know? And that's not, listen, I'm not saying that it's easy because I get convicted and challenged with these things all the time as I'm going through the spirals of healing. You know, I'm still dealing with shit myself. And at the end of the day, I'm okay with that because I'm better today than I've ever been. And I'll be better tomorrow than I am today. Right? Today was a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a fucking great day. And that's just how I'm living my life. It's just every day I'm going to get better. And every day I'm going to do something to just make myself feel better. Even if it's like, you know, before, think it's freaking really cute, but I've been reading so much stuff that's just having my mind blown in all these different, you know, directions that I was like, I just need to just do something. And I don't really watch, you know, TV. So that reading is my thing. And just, you know, took a moment to just enjoy reading, you know, put the kids to bed and just enjoy reading, you know? So celebrate these changes and know that, like, guides, angels, the Galactic Star Family, fucking mad light workers, there's so many of us out here, right? Soul Tribe Heavy. We're like, what's up? Come, we're here to love you. We're here to love you. Like, receive that love and be grateful for all the people and the things in your life that have gotten you to this point. And whether those things are still here or they've fallen away, just be grateful for it, because every relationship helped to mold you to where you are. Every situation, every trauma, every pain, every blessing, every perfect moment where you are sitting perfectly in your divine essence. You're perfect. perfect, exactly how you are, right? I'm the queen of I'm perfectly imperfect, and I don't give a fuck, right? Not perfect. I don't know. My face is like doing its own thing. I was breaking out like crazy, and I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna jump on anyway because I just think that change is awesome, and I feel big changes coming for the collective. And I just want you to know that you're so supported and you're so loved. And when you're seeing these numbers, just the 555 from a low vibrational change, and I've had the 555 from a high vibrational change. This one feels better, right? You still get through it. I got through it, fought through it, came out bruised, scratched up, broken, emaciated, it looked crazy, but I got through it. I like the high vibrational 555. It felt better. It was more fun, spontaneous, delicious. It was like Christmas and your birthday, you know, like, woo! Just in love with you, all of you. I'm so excited about these changes coming in. I'm going to do the Gateway Oracle cards, and I think I'm going to do a Soul's Journey as well. Let's see. So thank you to my beautiful team of light for being here. Sharing this message with the collective. What we got? So that flew across the way. All right, before I even do that, let's just talk about this. Bottom of the deck. Coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Can you guys see that? And that's a little bit of a glare. I don't know why it's so glary today. I love that because you know when you feel it, right? Like you just know and you feel it. You feel when you're on the right path, and when you have people that, and I'm not saying that they don't love you because people do love you. When you have people that love you and that you trust and they're just pushing, like, you know, in your heart, pushing against everything that you feel is right. And you're just like, no, like I have to do something different this time, right? And that's when you come here, right? Coming into your power, coming back to your center, coming back to you. The Most High God lives within all of us. We are always connected, and through that connection, we are co-creating our lives. And you are so supported, and the truth of all truths, the divine truth of everything is in your heart. And so when you're walking down your path and you just know, something is telling you like, no, I got to do this. I got to do this. Like, it may not make sense. Listen, this YouTube, beyond me. Me record, beyond me. You want to talk about blind trust and faith? I literally be on here like, okay, what are we talking about? And what do you have me doing? Because you have me on camera every day. And that's not the energy that I am comfortable with, you know, obviously as a stutter. But I know that I'm supposed to reach out to the collective. I know that, like, when I'm on Instagram motivating people, that I know that I have to do it for more people, and that it's not about me. And so that was so strong within me that every single thing that I was doing outside of that was not working anymore. And that was a big indicator that I needed to start paying more attention to my 555s and tapping into something's got to give. Something has to change, right? And so I took a leap of faith, and I'm like, all right, well, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means, but I'm talking my shit all these years. I'm going to keep talking, you know, like, all right. And you just got to keep doing you. And it's not about them. It's not about the people that are coming with you. It's not about the people that are being left behind. It's about the fact that you have to trust your heart. You have to move forward. You have to fulfill what your soul wants you to do. You have to feel good about your life. You have to live with yourself. You have to live with yourself. You understand that? Like, you have to live with you every single day. So at the end of the day, people, it has to be you that's happy with you and the things that are going on in your life. So the changes that are happening, welcome changes, or are they frightful? changes, because again, I told you, I did the low vibrational shit and it was frightful and it was scary and it was ugly. It was ugly. And now the changes that I feel are excitement. Like I get goosebumps and I get excited and I'm like waking up in the morning, like looking out the window and checking the mail. Like I don't know what it is, but I just feel the excitement coming. Those changes are great for some people in my life, that are happy for me. And those changes weren't great for other people in my life. But at the end of the day, I got to live with me. And I have 2 little ones to take care of. And if mommy's good and happy, they're radiant, right? They're out here shining bright, brilliant, walking around with sunglasses. They're so bright. Recognize who's celebrating you and who's not. Are you fighting these changes that are coming in? Are you scared? Are you trapped, right? Are you trapping yourself in this prison of fear of thinking that you can't move forward? Or are you welcoming changes? Are you like, you know what? I deserve better. I need better. I want better. And letting the universe bring that to you. The universe is benevolent, people. We know it. Whatever you put out there, or do you believe that you deserve that job that you don't really like, or you deserve to go and just deal with your wife or your husband once again, or all right, I guess come on, dude, wake up with some excitement in your life. Don't you want better? Do you want passion? The changes are literally up to you. Yeah. Y'all know I love to talk about a journal. Script out your days. Script them out. Write your days as if it was coming from the end of the day. Oh, I had such an amazing day. Woke up, got some head, whatever it is. Literally, whatever it is that you're doing, do that. But make it exciting and make it delicious and go for it. And understand that these changes that are happening, look, right? Because it's not for everybody. It is what it is. And that doesn't mean you should start acting some kind of way. It doesn't mean you should get all shifty, but you're changing and your desires are changing and your outlook is changing, your perspective is changing. Thus, your life is going to be changing, right? And the things that you tolerated, you're not necessarily going to be tolerating anymore. And that's okay. It's okay. As long as you're moving high vibrationally, these changes are going to benefit you. And then I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to be running my mouth for a minute. And it's Sacred Sexual Saturday. So I'm going to go not be sacred sexual because I'm home alone with my kids. But sending that energy out to y'all. And I'm going to go get some wine. It's wine time. All right. Let's see what else. Thank you, my team of light. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You gotta let that, listen. Can't get in the club. Can't get in the club. Sorry for the glare, guys. But can't get in the club. People, situations, distorted belief systems, low vibrational energy, that shit's got to go. You're go with it, right? Trust it and know that if those things are not moving forward with you, whatever that is, that there's a reason for it. Every single one of us, I'll say this real quick before I jump up, every single one of us is on our own soul path, right? So you may get into a relationship with someone and be in alignment with them at that moment, but then they move forward, right? They start healing or ascending or whatever, and then vibrational energy back down and get back into alignment with you, or you can raise your energy up to get back into alignment with them, or you guys are going to go your separate ways unless you stay, you just want to fight all the time, right? And so that's what's happening too as you're expanding and healing and finding self-love and self-realization. As you heal and do all this stuff, your vibration is raising and you're changing who you're in alignment with. And so new relationships and people will be coming into place and some things will be fading, accelerate, people are moving horizontally, vertically, they're expanding in all different directions at all different times, depending on what they're doing and what's going on in their own soul path. So You can not talk to someone for 6 months and then get with them and realize that it's like mind-blowing, like they're a whole different person, literally, because they've just dealt with something that had them transform and change in their own path, right? So respect and honor your path, respect and honor the path of means that's where both of you are at that moment. And right now, these changes that are occurring, if you're seeing these 555s, these changes are for you, right? To change your life for the better. So where are you at vibrationally, and how are you receiving these changes? Are they scaring you, or are you welcoming them? So I love you. I give you peace. Right? That's what the Most High said. Right? And I'm so excited that you're coming into your power. All right, my beloveds. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I can't. Sorry. Patience, bottom of the deck. I accept that everything happens in divine order. You can't fucking make this up, guys. Anyway, I love you. Thanks for joining me. Later, beloved souls.